Hi, I'm Anisha, and the topic of our presentation is application of nanotechnology in food packaging. I'll be discussing about the limitations and current developments in food packaging. Mika will then discuss about active packaging, and finally, Anaga will explain about intelligent packaging. The research in nanotechnology field has skyrocketed over the last decade, and there are numerous companies which are specializing in the fabrication of new forms of nano-sized matter. However, one industry which is slow to catch on to this is the food industry. And this is not surprising as the public preference for natural food products has historically inhibited the implementation of emergent food technologies. And undeniably, the most active area of food nanoscience research and development is packaging. Packaging is essential to enable the effective distribution and preservation of food and other consumer products and also to facilitate their end use convenience and communication at the consumer levels. Packaging provides containment and protects the food products during distribution and storage from external and internal unfavorable conditions such as water vapor, microorganism, gases, dust, and mechanical shock and vibration. So this figure shows the classical functions of packaging. Nanomaterials are promising for improving the mechanical and barrier properties of food packages as well as the development of advanced structures for active and intelligent applications. The limitations in current packaging are non-sustainable production, lack of recyclability, and insufficient mechanical and barrier properties. Although metal and glass are good barrier properties to prevent the unwanted mass transfer in food packaging, plastics are still popular due to their lightweight, formability, cost effectiveness, and versatile characteristics. However, majority of packaging materials, including plastics, are petroleum based and are not sustainable. Weak barrier properties to water vapor and gases are other critical issues in food packaging. For example, fresh products like vegetables, fruits need to be packaged in oxygen permeable environment, whereas processed products do not require such mass transfer. Another challenge which is faced by many producers is to achieve an adequate shelf life for their products while maintaining the optimal quality and safety of the products. The excessive growth of microorganisms due to contamination and temperature abuse, the decrease of nutritional qualities due to oxidation, the loss of nutritional qualities due to interaction with extrinsic factors are some of the examples of food quality and safety issues. We'll be discussing advancements in three areas, namely nanocomposite, active packaging, and intelligent packaging. Limitation of biopolymer is their weaker barrier and mechanical properties as compared to the petroleum-based counterparts. This shortfall prevents the use of biopolymer in many food packaging applications. However, nanocomposite technology has been shown to be useful for enhancing the material properties of biopolymers. Composites have the continuous phase as a polymer and the disperse phase is a filler or reinforcing material. Incorporation of nanoparticles like SiO2, clay, carbon nanotubes into biopolymers and synthetic polymers enhances their mechanical properties. This figure illustrates how these materials improve the barrier properties as compared with the pure polymer material. Proper dispersion of nanoparticles in polymer matrix is one of the most important factors that determines the properties of the resulting composite. For food packaging applications, nanocomposites that have been studied the most are clay and polymer nanocomposite. In biocomposite, the most commonly used bio-based polymers are polysaccharides and proteins.
Food products must have an adequate shelf life in order to ensure their quality. This will also impact sales and result in lesser generation of wastes. Nanotechnology supplements the antimicrobial properties of packaging. Most common way is to add metal and metal oxide particles such as silver, gold, zinc or metal oxides and nanocomposites. The nano size of these particles prevents propagation of microbes. As seen in a figure, silver ions penetrate into the cell membranes and disrupt the barriers, inhibiting proper transport of phosphate and protons, causing a reduction in ATP levels, thus slowing down the ripening of foods such as fruits. Another example says that growth of P. expansum is suppressed due to the photocatalytic properties of TiO2 particles on exposure to light. This is done by preventing the propagation of microbes into the food. Oxygen and ethylene scavengers. Oxygen reduces shelf life by degradation reactions, and ethylene vapor accelerates ripening of fruits. Hence, packaging which may affect oxygen and ethylene scavenging is developed. Food packaging films incorporating TiO2 nanoparticles have the benefit of protecting food content from the oxidizing effects of UV radiation and removal of ethylene vapor. High density polyethylene has also been modified with iron containing kaolinite to create oxygen scavenging films. This is done so that the tortuous diffusion path increases, which causes the oxygen to trap. This is mainly effective for long distance transportation of food in shipment containers. Another way is to make nanostructured packings. A nanomaterial can be applied onto the package surface or can be incorporated as a laminate nanocomposite layer. The main advantage of this is the reduction in material usage and simpler film conversion processes. Metal oxide based coatings can be used on both biodegradable and non biodegradable polymers, exhibiting antimicrobial and barrier properties to it. Examples of such metal oxides would be zinc oxide, aluminium oxide, and other metal oxide particles. Nanostructured surface coating can be used to enhance the water and moisture repellent properties of paper based packaging materials. Paper and paperboard packaging is already extensively used in the food packaging industry. In one study, the surface of the paper was modified to create a lotus-like superhydrophobic surface by applying coating prepared with silica nanoparticles and PDMS silicone oil on paper.
Now, let us consider intelligent packaging systems. The hallmark of intelligent packaging systems is to enhance the communication aspect of a package, which helps in reflecting the dynamic quality of food, unlike the static approach of best before and use by. In these static approaches, the conditions to which the packages are exposed during their transportation and storage are assumed, whereas the reality could be different, leading to a difference in the food quality. Under the intelligent packaging systems, innovative methods like intelligent tags such as oxygen indicators, time temperature humidity indicators, freshness indicators, etc. are used. The indicator or sensor interacts with the internal factors, that is, food components or external environmental factors, and a response is generated. Thus, consumers are able to purchase products at the peak of their freshness and flavor. The various indicators, along with their role and the materials used, are summarized in the given table. Just as an example of an oxygen indicator, a typical component of an oxygen indicator includes TiO2 nanoparticles, redox dye, and an electron donor. When activated under UV, electron hole pairs are generated on the TiO2 semiconductor. On subsequent exposure to oxygen, the dye gets oxidized and gains color, thus showing the presence of oxygen inside the packet. Here we can see the diagrammatic representation of how the color of a label can show the quality of the fruit inside. After having gone through all the novel applications of nanotechnology in food packaging, there are a few limitations which have to be considered. The first issue is the migration of nanoparticles into the food that can result in adverse health effects. It has been reported that some nanoparticles can cause intracellular damage, pulmonary inflammation, and vascular diseases. Thus, a detailed toxicological analysis is needed to explain the risks. The second issue is that the incorporation of intelligent packaging will lead to increase in the cost per package. The last but the most important issue is that of consumer acceptance. The nanophobia among consumers can lead to poor acceptance. To conclude, it can be said that nanotechnology will serve as an important tool to overcome the existing challenges associated with packaging materials. The shelf life, quality, safety, and security of foods would be positively affected. However, efforts must be taken to eliminate the limitations associated with the use of nanotechnology in food packaging, and more research is required, especially on the migration behavior of nanomaterials in food, as well as their impacts on health and safety and the environment. Thus, nanotechnology could be a sustainable packaging solution only if it is socially responsible, economically viable, and environmentally sound.